In 2025, Hollywood lost over a dozen iconic actors, some legends, some surprises, reminding us how quickly eras can vanish. Today, we'll revisit 10 actors who passed away this year, including one of the most respected Oscar-winning legends and a beloved 90s heartthrob you probably grew up watching. Before we begin, who's the actor whose passing in 2025 shocked you the most? Drop their name in the comments. I'd love to see which stories touched people most. Gene Hackman. What makes a legend unforgettable? Gene Hackman answered that with every role he played. From The French Connection to Unforgiven, his performances carried a raw intensity that defined what screen presence truly meant. Hackman showed that great acting wasn't about perfection, but about truth, and audiences felt it in their bones. Even late in life, his quiet retirement in New Mexico revealed a man content with his legacy. Real power comes from mastering your craft, then knowing when to walk away. That's a lesson for any profession. Loretta Swit. Imagine carrying a single role that defined television for a generation. That was Loretta Swit as Major Hot Lips Houlihan in M.A.S.H. She proved that TV comedy could mix sharp wit with genuine heart, and her performance broke barriers for women in prime time. Her Emmy wins weren't just trophies. They were proof of resilience in an industry slow to evolve. Swit's career reminds us that even one iconic role can echo across decades. If you bring authenticity to your work, one great moment can define your legacy. Authenticity endures. Joe Don Baker. Think of the rugged heroes of 70s cinema. Joe Don Baker embodied that era with roles in films like Walking Tall, where his tough-as-nails presence captured the spirit of justice and grit. He later transitioned into character roles, even appearing in James Bond films, proving that reinvention was part of his DNA. Baker's career teaches us that longevity requires adaptability. You don't have to stay the same to stay relevant. Reinvention keeps you alive in people's memory. Adaptability wins. Richard Chamberlain. What happens when an actor becomes the face of an entire era of television? Richard Chamberlain knew that better than anyone. Dubbed the king of the miniseries, he carried audiences through sweeping sagas like The Thornbirds and Shogun. His presence proved that long-form TV could rival cinema in depth and emotion. Chamberlain's graceful career arc also highlighted the value of reinvention. He moved from heartthrob roles to respected dramatic turns with ease. The takeaway: don't let others box you in. Reinvention isn't weakness, it's growth. Michelle Trachtenberg. For many, she'll forever be Dawn Summers from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Michelle Trachtenberg's career captured the hearts of audiences who grew up with her on screen. From Harriet the Spy to her darker roles later, she showed a willingness to evolve as both an actress and a person. Her passing in 2025 hit hard because she represented youth, nostalgia, and transformation. Trachtenberg's story reminds us that growth requires embracing change, even when it's difficult. Evolving keeps you alive in memory. Growth matters. If you're enjoying these stories of Hollywood lives, hit subscribe and join us. We bring you the timelessly legacies of stars every week. Michael Madsen. Picture a man in a black suit dancing menacingly to Stuck in the Middle with You. That's Michael Madsen in Reservoir Dogs, forever etched into pop culture. Known for his collaborations with Quentin Tarantino, He thrived on edgy, unpredictable characters that blurred the line between charm and a danger. Madsen's career teaches us that embracing your uniqueness, your quirks, your flaws, can turn into your greatest strength. He didn't chase the mainstream. He carved his own lane. Own your edge, because that's what people remember. Unique beats safe. Jerry Adler. What makes a character actor unforgettable? Jerry Adler gave us the answer in roles that elevated every scene he touched. From his sharp presence in The Sopranos to his steady gravitas in The Good Wife, Adler wasn't always the star, but he always made the story stronger. He showed the quiet power of consistency, reminding us that success isn't always about the spotlight. Sometimes it's about longevity and reliability. In any career, becoming indispensable is the ultimate achievement. Reliability is influence. Pamela Bach. Imagine being part of the global wave that was Baywatch. Pamela Bach rode that cultural tsunami, reaching audiences in over 140 countries. Her acting career was intertwined with a high-profile personal life, yet she built her own identity beyond the tabloid stories. Bach's journey reflects the resilience needed to navigate fame's highs and lows without losing yourself. She proved you can step out of someone else's shadow and stand tall. The lesson? Build your own name even when the world defines you otherwise. Identity matters most. Bruce Glover. Picture a Bond villain with a chilling smile. That was Bruce Glover in Diamonds Are Forever. Beyond that, he carved out a cult career with offbeat roles that stood out in both mainstream and underground cinema. He also passed his artistry forward as the father of actor Crispin Glover, proving that creativity can ripple through generations. Bruce showed us that legacy isn't just personal, it's generational. Whatever you build, think beyond yourself. Your influence might outlive you in ways you never imagined. Legacy multiplies. Val Kilmer. Few actors burned as brightly as Val Kilmer. From Top Gun to The Doors to Heat, he created a gallery of unforgettable characters that balanced charisma with complexity. His later years were marked by health struggles, yet his resilience inspired millions, culminating in an emotional return in Top Gun: Maverick. Kilmer's passing feels like the end of an era, but his legacy is secure in the culture he helped shape. His journey teaches us that true artistry outlives mortality. Art is immortality. So there you have it, 10 actors we lost in 2025, each leaving behind a legacy of stories, characters, and moments that will continue to live in our memories. From Gene Hackman's commanding presence to Val Kilmer's unforgettable resilience, these lives remind us that cinema isn't just entertainment. It's a time capsule of human experience. Their work is still here, ready for anyone to discover or rediscover. And if this video moved you, stick around. You didn't want to lose the stories from those timelessly icons.